Diane in Denmark here. Do not adjust your sets. I am wearing a holiday sweater. I don't have my pom-poms with me today. I've got my pom-pom earrings in, my red pom-pom earrings. Why? Because today I want to bring you the first of a series of videos where we are taking part in the Flyladies cruising through the holidays. Now, I did this with you last year, and hands up those of you who said at the time, oh, this is far too early, I'm going to wait until December, and then things ran away from you and you got overwhelmed and it was dreadful. So this is your chance to jump in with us. Remember, we're just doing things in baby steps, and the first video I want to bring to you today is all about the holiday control journal. Now, it's self-explanatory. I'm just going to roll the video. Any questions, comments, put them down below or join us on Instagram. And remember, the whole idea behind this is that we are going to have a fun time getting ready for the holidays, Christmas, Halloween. You know, you can use all of these ideas for any major event that you're planning. Bar mitzvah, Ramadan, a silver wedding, anniversary party, 50th birthday. It's just how to plan something and enjoy the planning and enjoy the event itself. So anyway, I'm going to run the video, and as usual, I shall see you very soon. Bye for now. Let's run it and say ho, ho, ho. Diane in Denmark here. Ta-da! We are almost ready to cruise through the holidays using the Flylady system, using the Getting Things Done system. And I have given you a couple of early warnings. I reminded you a couple of weeks ago that if you're planning to make gifts this year, make chutney, jam, snaps, flavoured brandy, or flavoured vodka, get those on the go. But anyway, I also reminded you last weekend that if you haven't already done it, to print out the Flyladies Cruising Through the Holidays control journal. Now, I know some of you did it, and I saw on Instagram the other day that a lot of you haven't done it yet, and there's still time, don't worry. But I did say to you, let me just move this out of the way, I love this little candle that we have here in Denmark that turns around just by the heat. I'm going to move out of the way. We don't want any accidents today, just for a bit of hygge. So let me move that. Oh, let me see. Can I put that over there and then you'll still see it? There we are. Oh, maybe. Oh, okay. Anyway, what I've done is, you all know that I already have a Cruising Through the Holiday control journal. This is mine, and I'll be showing you mine as we go through the process, but I'm not showing it today. I have been working on this. This has been my Christmas prep for the last, I think it's, I can't remember, 8 years, 10 years. Anyway, you know, I used to be a Flylady Premium Mentor. I've been doing the Flylady system for 12 years. Take it from me, this will work for you. If you've never, you know, flown through the holidays, if you've always felt like Christmas, you know, you enjoy Christmas, but you're not really enjoying it, you're feeling stressed, this is going to help you. Now, I said to you last week, go and print it off. And do you know why I said that? Because I know it'll take about 3 reminders for you to do it. Plus, when I was printing my one off, guess what happened? Do you see this? The ink was running out, and I did say to you, you know, print it off because, you know, you'll find out that you're missing printer ink or something will go wrong. So you see, so I actually had to change mine and reprint out. Anyway, I'm going to walk you through it. You know, once you've got it printed off, I want you to sit down. Take a deep breath. It's all going to be all right, and it's really easy. You know, I've got a glass of water here today because I'll be yabba, yabba, yabba as usual. But, you know, get your favourite mug, you know, make yourself a cup of coffee or tea, sit down, watch this video, you know, get your fluffy slippers on, relax, and we're going to enjoy this process. And I've already heard from some of you said, oh my goodness, what a lot of pages. I want you to think of it like this. this is a real blessing to you, because this is normally all the things you've had tumbling around in your head, and the Flylady has taken it and put it onto paper, so it's not tumbling around in your head, it's down on paper and you can refer to it. Just like, you know, when I took you through the Getting Things Done system, I'll put a link to that. In the Getting Things Done system, we take all these random thoughts that we have and worries and ideas and things we have to do, and we get them down on paper so that we have a plan, so it's not kind of all going on in here. So if you're kind of worried by the amount of pages there were, just think of it as somebody's already done, you know, all the thinking for you, all the guesswork is taken out of it. So anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you through it kind of page by page, and I'll also, this is not the only thing that I'm going to be doing about Flyladies cruising through the holidays. As you know, I love Christmas and I love being here in Scandinavia. I will be doing a video for each of the Flylady missions. The missions start on Monday the 16th of October, if I remember the date rightly. Or well, you need to go and check. If you're watching this in 2056, it might be a different date. I will be making a little video, just like when I walked you through or pushed you through the 31 baby steps of Flylady. I'll put a link to that there. I'll be making a little video, and you'll also see me out and about in Copenhagen and in Sweden, and how we decorate here in Denmark and what we eat. And so there will be full-on hygge. You know, hygge is the Danish thing of making everyday life cozy and, you know, slow living and enjoying the moment. So let's think that you have printed it out. You've printed out your Flylady control journal. And the easiest thing, I think, is just to you know, either punch holes into it, or you can use plastic, you know, the plastic file folder things, and put it into a folder. Now, a file. Now remember, do not stop here and think, I need to go out to the shops, I need to go out to the store and buy stuff. Just use what you already have. It's like the control journal, and you may even want to take your Flylady control journal and just pop it in there, because then you know you've got it all together, because we're going to be referring to it, you know, if not daily, then at least weekly. And that's the thing here, we are not making this, this is not, we're not scrapbooking, we're not journaling. This is going to be a working document, so all we need is to have it in a place, you know, just even, you know, anywhere. It doesn't need to be a red file or a green file or anything special. Just make sure you print it out, and we're going to use it. We're going to refer back to it once a week. I'll also be checking in with you about that. Anyway, just get that out of the way now. I'm already covered in glitter. Yay! Okay, so Flylady control journal. This picture of little Flylady, and there's my little dolly. And for anybody who's interested, I'm afraid they don't sell these any longer. I got this as a gift from Marla, the Flylady, for Christmas a couple of years ago. And you've seen my wee doll on Instagram, you know, when I post my shiny sink at night. So anyway, that's the first page. And then the first couple of pages are all about making this into a game, that we're going to play a little game. We're going to pretend that we're going on a cruise, which means that we need to be ready to set sail on the 1st of December. And the first time I read it, I actually thought Flylady was going on a cruise. I didn't, and for us, holidays, holiday in British English means vacation. So cruising through the holidays, I thought she was going on a cruise. Lost in translation. Anyway, then I realised, okay, she was getting ready for, you know, Christmas, Thanksgiving, all the high days and holidays. So we're going to be making a bit of a game of it. And also in the control journal, it's a really good idea to print this out, because there's also a page on crisis cleaning. Now, I've done a video on that about, you know, when you need a quick fix. the whole idea of the Flylady system is that by doing our little routines consistently, we don't get into that mode again where we need to crisis clean and, oh my goodness, we've got company coming and we've got to clean like a crazy woman. But, you know, sometimes you just need that little extra oomph and you just want to spend, you know, an hour really getting to grips with your house. There is an explanation on crisis cleaning in there, so that's very good to refer to. But make sure the most important part of crisis cleaning is taking the 15-minute break. All right, I've been on my high horse about that before. You know, the Flylady is not all about, you know, the routines and cleaning. It's about looking after you and taking breaks too. So, and then there's a couple of pages on you know, your routines. Hopefully you have them written down. Your morning routine, your evening routine, afternoon routine if you have one of those. If you need help with your routines, I've got a whole playlist. You can see me, you know, without my makeup in the morning, grabbing my cup of coffee, putting on the laundry. You can see my routine of me before and after makeup. If you need help with that, go and have a look. So the main thing is, you know, also when we're in the holiday season, you must make sure that you keep consistent with your routines. Don't let it all go to pot and think, well, I need to wrap these presents first, you know, these gifts first, and I need to do this. The routines are the things that stop us from being knocked flat by life. So just keep going with the routines, and remember, routines make life easier. It's not more work for you, it's less. So anyway, there's pages in there for that, so read through it and just get that into your head. Then there are some, the next 4 pages are all about traditions. What family traditions do you have? Maybe actually ask the family, do you enjoy these traditions? Are we just doing them because we think we have to do them and nobody actually likes them? You know, I was talking with about this with a friend, that sometimes as mums we think, oh, we need to do this or else it's not, you know, a proper birthday or a Christmas, and actually the rest of the family couldn't care less. So let's connect with our family and make sure that you are not making work for yourself, you know, doing something when nobody else cares and, you know, they would rather do something else. So anyway, it's all about tradition. It gives you some ideas what you might want to do with your family, and I'll be talking about that as well. You'll see what we do in Denmark. We have shed loads of traditions in Denmark around Christmas, and that's why all through December I will be sharing Danish Christmas with you, because I love Danish Christmas. Right. And there's also pages in the control journal. There's lots of pages where you can make your own notes and just, you know, add your own, because you can see that this is how it looks in the beginning. You know, it's about 25 pages, and this is my one, just because I add extra things in songbooks, but I'll show you mine later. Right, where do we get to now? Oh, something I love, food, glorious food. Right, we have several pages about holiday menu for main meal. Here in Denmark we don't have Thanksgiving. Maybe you have Thanksgiving, Canada, USA, maybe you have Ramadan. There's all different high days and holidays. You can also use this control journal for any other, you know, celebration throughout the year. I've actually used it for planning a confirmation. Anyway, and here basically, again, like the getting things done system, we're just getting the ideas in our head and down onto paper. So from there we can plan. What do you want to have for your main meal? And what are the side dishes? What are you going to have to drink? You know, is it wine? Is it schnapps? Is it beer? Is it soda? Is it elderflower cocktail? It's just a way to get planning. And also you're going to have to eat breakfast. Remember to feed the family with some breakfast. And things like party foods. So go ahead and use these just to think of things, plan ahead. Because this is going to be really useful when we start, you know, buying food supplies up to Christmas. You can see what can be bought now and what has to be bought, you know, the week before, perishable items. So this is just a really good planning tool. For example, I can tell you in Denmark, we celebrate Christmas on the 24th of December in the evening. There's normally no starter, there's no, what do you call it in American? Can't remember. Anyway, you know, the first, there's no first course. The main course is either duck or goose or roast pork, and with that we have hot red cabbage, caramelized potatoes, boiled potatoes, hot potato crisps, and sauce. And it's very old-fashioned. It's actually quite easy here compared to British Christmas, where you've got all the chipolata sausages and bread sauce. But anyway, this is why it's a great idea to have it, you know, write it down, what are all the things that mean to you that it is, you know, Christmas dinner, check with the family. And also it will give you the lists. There's also, you know, if you want to add your favourite recipe cards, if you've got favourite Christmas recipes, you may want to print them out or add notes of which cookery book it's in. You know, just start thinking about that. And here we are. I used this so many times. You might want to print off a few copies. This is, you know, just where you can make your grocery list, and it's all, you can see there. It's all self-explanatory. Right, hold on. Listen. If you need to grab some coffee, you do that. Let me just take a wee sip of water. Skål or cheers. How are we doing for time? Yeah, good. I don't want to keep you too long with this because I want you to go away and play with it and have fun. Right, the next few pages are about baking. Now, you may not be a baker. That's fine. You probably won't need these pages. But you can put in your favourite cookie recipes. In Denmark, they bake a lot of cookies. I'll be telling you more about that later, but quite often at Advent, families meet up and they bake biscuits together, and then everybody takes home a tin of, you know, they've made 4 or 5 different types of biscuits. That's very hoodly. Other recipes for baked gifts, maybe you're making Christmas pudding, you know, traditional British Christmas pudding for somebody. I know the ladies in my international group, they've already made theirs. And then again, for to make errand day easy for you, a shopping list. Make sure that you've got flour, make sure that you've got sugar. Do you need currants? Do you need mincemeat? You know, eggs, what are you going to decorate with? Do you need icing sugar, or confectioner sugar, I think you call it in American. So all those things, as I say, it seems like a lot of pages, but the work is done for you. You just need to fill it in and then you can add it to your errand day list. And if you don't know what I mean by, you know, errand day, in Flylady land, we have a different day for each thing, a different daily focus. I'll put the link up there and then you can see what all that's about. Right, on to, an exciting part. Gifts, or presents as normally we say in English. Presents. Now, here you've got a few pages. You can print out more if necessary, or maybe you don't give gifts. This is where you can make a list of everybody that you need to give a gift to. It could be the family, maybe it's maybe you only give to the very close family, maybe you give to neighbours. Like in Scotland, my mum and dad, they give gifts to every, you know, small gift. And you know about in Scotland, they say that we're very canny, you know, we're kind of mean or thrifty, but I'm telling you, they give so many gifts. I mean, the milkman, he gets a little gift, and the postman, and all the neighbours, and everybody they know at church. And so, anyway, you write down who you need to remember gift-wise. What about school teachers? Do you club together with the other parents and get a gift? You know, is somebody organising that? So you've got gift lists that you may want to purchase gifts. Maybe you are making gifts. Remember I said this to you a couple of weeks ago, you know, are you knitting, crocheting? Are you making paper craft gifts? Are you going to be making cookies? get it all written down here, and then you can start planning, you know, when you need to get started. Do you need to send it by post? Because we're going to start, you know, with the Flylady missions, we will be checking our supplies of sellotape, tape, wrapping paper, string, you name it, we will remind you about it, so don't worry about that. So get your list made of gifts, and if possible, remember we love to kind of be green, and especially here in Denmark we love to recycle, be green. Try and think of clutter-free gifts. My friend, one of my Danish besties, in their family, what they do, they have this really great tradition on the 25th of December, when you have a Christmas lunch in Denmark that's called First Christmas Day. But the main thing in Christmas in Denmark is 24th in the evening. But they meet as a family to have lunch, and in Denmark we have a game which is a bit like oh, sorry, I got cut off there. Anyway, yeah, they have a tradition where they play this game, and all the gifts which go into the game is something that they have at home that they can re-gift. So it's a very green thing, and you know, it's maybe a gift that they've been given and it just, you know, it wasn't their taste, or something that they're not using but it's still in good nick, and it makes them, you know, come up with some fun ideas. Anyway, so keep it clutter free if possible, you know, gift cards, but we'll talk more about that later. Let's get back to the control journal. Right, the next couple of pages are, the next page is, are you traveling this season? Are you going away for Christmas? Are you visiting people? Do you have to plan, you know, ferry tickets? Are you driving? Do you need to get the car checked out? Get the winter tires on the car? When are you traveling? It's also got a packing list here. The Flylady actually has a packing list for vacation, but it's all in there, and also it'll get you thinking about, you know, who's coming for Christmas. Are they staying over? Are we traveling this year? Another fun thing, time to decorate, and that way you can just go through and list, you know, what do you want to do this year? Do you want to have lots of lights up? Are you getting somebody in to come and put the lights up for you? You know, start thinking about that. If you are ordering things in catalogues or off the internet, you can put them down in there. When you order it, write it down, and you can check that it's actually come in. And then we have some dates for the holidays. And this is when you can go through your calendar, your diary, your planner. Will there be a Christmas Carol concert that you go to? Is there a function at your church? Your deadlines for your homemade gifts, you know, set a deadline so that you will keep it. Shipping deadlines, find out from the post office what's the last posting date. So that's that there. And then the last couple of pages is a little message from the Flylady, and just please take time to read the whole thing. It's really going to put you into a good mood. It might seem overwhelming just at first, but remember, all the information is here in those sheets and you can refer back to it. I will be walking you through it, you know, week by week, day by day, and we're going to have some fun with it, where we're really going to have fun. You're going to see decorating and what we do in Denmark and all the Flylady missions. Oh, and sorry, one last page is at the back. You can put your receipts there, you know, if you've bought gifts and they may need to be returned, or if you want to keep track of your budget, you can put them in there. So there you go. This is your gateway to having a fun Christmas. As I said, I will be starting the Flylady mission videos. I'll be starting those on Monday, and I will also, through the month of December, because we will be ready to cruise through the holidays by the 1st of December, and in December I will be taking you through Danish and Swedish Scandinavian Christmas. I'm really looking forward to that, because we just love Christmas. We have so many traditions here in Denmark. So anyway, I'm going to stop it there. Get it printed out as fast as you can. take a look through it, and remember, don't go gung-ho about trying to get the right type of folder. It's not necessary. We are just working on the document. This is going to be a work in progress, and this is going to be your little guide to having a great Christmas this year. Right, that's it for me. Diane in Denmark, have a fantastic day, and I shall see you very soon. Okay, live long and prosper.